Hello, my name is Aaron. I do rants and reviews, and this is my Google Pixel 3. I've had it for just over a year now, and there's one thing that I really think it could do without. So, what is that one thing? Well, it's on the back. More specifically, it's this entire back part, because it's made of glass, and I do not like that, nor do I understand the decision. Because what's better than being able to break one side of your phone? Being able to break both sides, of course. Yeah, I just don't know why they did it. Well, I know exactly why they did it. Because they wanted wireless charging. If you didn't know, the first and second generation Pixel phones had a metal back, similar to the iPhones of the day. Because Google believed that plastic was cheap and glass was breakable, and so they insisted on not having a glass or plastic back on the first and second generation Pixel phones. But when it came time to add wireless charging, they opted for a glass back. And I think that is terrible. They should have gone with plastic. This is the Nexus 6. And anyone who has held a Nexus 6 knows that this does not feel cheap at all. Yes, it has a plastic back, but this phone feels nice. It feels good. Just because the back is plastic doesn't mean the phone is cheap. It's just, aside from being ever so slightly too large for my liking, this phone is beautiful. This is glass. Why did they make this glass? So the Nexus 6 had wireless charging, Pixel 3 had wireless charging, but the phones in between these did not. And I can understand that some people might like the aesthetic, but is it really worth the feature of being able to break your phone? What a great feature. Terrible feature. The most annoying thing is when it shows up on phones that don't even have wireless charging, like say the Moto Z4. This phone is a great phone as well. It's got mods and all that fun stuff, and it has a glass back. But unlike the Pixel and newer iPhones, it doesn't have wireless charging. So why did you make it glass? You might as well have just made it metal at that point. There was no reason for this to be glass. It could just as easily have been plastic. Now, is there an option for those who don't like the fragility of glass and think that plastic is cheap, which again, it isn't? Well, there is another option. What's that option? Wood. So this is a wood panel for the Moto Z4. It doesn't have any features or anything like that, but it's just a thin layer of real wood, and it just feels so nice. Just textured ever so slightly, and it's just good. And I don't understand why more phones haven't done this. There was a phone that did it. It was the Moto X, well, the first Moto X. And it had a wood back. I believe it was available in 3 different colors. And it did not have wireless charging, but it could support wireless charging. How do I know that? Well, because my wireless charger is wood. So if you can have a wood wireless charger, you can definitely have wireless charging on a wood-backed phone. And this, to me, is just so much more premium than any of this stupid glass could be. Not only is glass just a fingerprint magnet, it's just terrible. And I know what some of you are probably yelling in your heads. Well, just get a case. Well, no duh, I have a case because I paid a lot of money for this phone and I don't want to break it. Well, a lot of money relatively. But of course I'm going to put it in a case. I would be stupid not to put it in a case. But if I'm putting it in a case, then what is the point of having a glass back? It's just pointless. So anyway, obviously I have opinions about that. Let me know yours in the comments, and I hope to see you again in another video. Take care.